the next boat to arrive here in Nice. In second place, Team Holcim-PRB, skipper Rosalin Kuiper. And this is a very significant result for this team. This boat has been on a journey not just for this leg from southern Spain in Cartagena, but also since the start of this race. At the beginning of the Ocean Race Europe 2025, this boat needed to turn around, head back to port after only racing a mile off from this first start line. With a big hole in their side, they had to rebuild, regroup, recharge their energies. But now, with a second place here on leg 3, their points have significantly improved. And it's not just the points for this leg. The jury's decision after the crash that was decided, it was not their fault, so they get an average score applied to that first leg, the leg that they had to sit out. They were second into Cartagena. Now they are second into Nice. So that means on leg 1, they will be awarded another second place. The points equivalent to that second place. It won't move anybody else on the scoreboard. It won't affect anybody else's finish, but they get the points as if they would be second. If after this point, their finishing positions go down, then their average points for that first leg will go down. But because of their last 2 finishes, well, this one as well, they are looking strong. And this performance, this result, will see them in second place overall on the scoreboard. There is a large gulf in terms of the points between them and Biotherm. Paprika Kea, Holcim-PRB are set to be joint on 23 points at the end of the arrivals today in Nice. Holcim-PRB will get the tiebreak because they've arrived here first. But what an incredible story for this team. Rosalin Kuiper on the right-hand side, the skipper. She has had to keep this team moving forward. Caroline Brouwer, who was commentating with us on that first leg with that crash, now on board for leg 3. Both of them down below in the cockpit, taking the boat into this finish line. The last few tacks to go as the breeze close to the shore gets a little bit fickle. But second place in Nice, 6 points. And after their second and 6 points in Cartagena, the jury redress can be applied and they will be in second place overall on the scoreboard. And we have just time to talk about what could have been, because this boat was leading significantly on this leg. They really were pushing Biotherm. And while Paul Mayer was able to take back that lead, it wasn't by much. Only a few moments ago, we saw Biotherm cross that finish line. And in fact, Rosalin Kuiper, Frank Camas, Caroline Brouwer, everybody on board this boat tried one last roll of the dice, tucking themselves in tightly to the northern shore to see whether they could find a little bit more breeze. Sadly, it wasn't meant to be, but it wasn't really going to change much for them. They needed just to try one more time. There was a last little do-or-die moment, but Biotherm has safely finished now. The pressure is off. The positions have all been awarded, which is why, at the moment, actually, we're seeing a little bit of a problem inside the cockpit, seeing a bit of an issue inside the cockpit with Caroline Brouwer just having to untangle one of the lines there. They've come through their last manoeuvre, and I think she's just managed to get the rope now out from the bunch, but their sail at the front still flapping, still has not been wound in. Now they can do it. Now they can start to pull it in. And that kind of manoeuvre 20 minutes ago would have been brutal. It would have been so painful for them. But now they are through. They are done. It is second place. waiting to see the reactions from the crew on board. There would have been times on this leg where they would have thought they could win. There were times on this leg where indeed they were winning. But second place into Nice, second place on the overall scoreboard. Biotherm is stretching ever further, but they're not quite out of reach yet. Can this team, can Rosalin Kuiper, Frank Kammas, Caroline Brouwer and Nicholas Lundven, can they keep this up? And could they be the boat to challenge Biotherm's dominance in this race so far? We'll have to wait and see.
Ja. En Nico is on it.